Oh, hey everyone, this is Ray with the channel LovewaterHealing, and I'm here to do a reading for all my Virgos for the month of May. Thanks so much for being here. If you haven't subscribed to this channel, subscribe down below. Hit that thumbs up button and leave me a comment about what you thought about this video. May is going to be a different type of month because we're moving out of this Uranus in Taurus and moving it into Gemini. So a lot more forward movement. It's not going to feel as grounded and as sort of rooted, and it's going to feel like there's a lot more ideas, a lot more creativity that's coming in. So I'm excited for you, Virgo. Let's see where it takes you. It says you are loved. Create a new way to be in your life. Return to love. You are the support and the love of the universe. You have, right? You have the support and love of the universe as you step through the veils of perceived responsibilities into freedom. No one has been placed on this earth to make you happy, just as it is not your responsibility to make others happy. Your job is to feel the best that you can in every moment, freeing yourself and everyone else of the idea that you have to please others to be loved. You are so loved by the whole universe. Accept this love and feel all your relationships deepen, becoming more authentic and unconditional. You are loved and you are loved. It says you are love and you are loved, but I couldn't help but say like you are loved twice. Virgo, I need for you to remember that you are loved, and you do create the life that you see around you. And I want you to return to a loving space for yourself, as opposed to worrying about where everyone else is at, worrying about the lack of control that you have in situations, understanding that there's a perceived veil, I don't know, I'm new languaging it today. A perceived veil of responsibilities that you do not have. You create those responsibilities for yourself. No one else does. You don't have to make dinner. You don't have to fold the clothes. You don't have to mop the floor. You don't have to do any of those things. If you're doing them for yourself and it makes you feel good, then that's different. But if you are doing it on a preconceived notion of responsibility that someone else has handed to you as part of your experience, no, you don't. Stop being so hard on yourself and turn your thoughts towards the positive side of life. There's no need to continue to worry. Anticipating the worst is not helpful for you. It's not helpful. The angels are going to provide solutions for you, so give away anything that you need to the angels, to your guides. Give that away. Let them sort of allow the changes to take place organically because you're following your intuition and you're not worried where the next step is going to take you because you're just going to feel like you need to turn right or left. Your angels want you to know that there's current challenges that are pushing you forward, and this is what we were just talking about. Be willing to stand and defend yourself and set your boundaries. Like, you don't have those perceived responsibilities. You are giving yourself those perceived responsibilities. So defend your position and say like, no, this isn't my job. You have to don't make excuses for yourself. Just create boundaries and just say, this is where I'm at and this is where I'm going to continue to be. And that's okay because it's good with me. Okay, so you're confused about a situation also in your life and you're suddenly now feeling like everything is starting to clear up and you can see it from a different perspective. So whether the truth was revealed by your angels or it was it was told to you by a friend, you rediscovered it as part of your own process, it feels like you're finally awake and it's great to be there. Feel free to ask for time to be alone, to be with yourself, and really inspect the journey that you have yourself on. Your plans are on target, so everything that you want to set in place that you feel like maybe not move at the way you want it to starts to flow very smoothly. And it adds a little bit of organization and discipline to your methods, which is really nice because you already are very organized and disciplined, Virgo, but sometimes you have to have, in order to be creative and have that key to success in that direction, you need to be gently guided by logic and not so much about how you feel in the moment, but more about logically, how should this make me feel? And then from an intuitive standpoint, after you work that out, you can look at it and say, how does this really make me feel? And there's people that come into your life that want to help you. There's opportunities that are being offered. And if you're not noticing them, the angels are saying knock, knock, knock on heaven's door, because here you go. Everything's being bestowed to you that you want. You just need to look around. Daydreaming or going within is going to be a really healthy choice for you here in May. And start acting upon your dreams. So maybe you're going to start having dreams about something that's a perceived like experience for you, or a life purpose, or something that, you know, makes you feel really good, that you're going to start pursuing on a regular basis. Stand your ground. If someone has your perceived responsibilities as part of their control mechanism, like, they can F right off, because you need to be in a place where you're standing your ground, you're setting your boundaries and saying, no, 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 this is not my responsibility. This is your responsibility. This is your life. And I will be here to support you if I so choose, but I don't need to remain in this place. I need to be in a place that's good for me. I need to feel good about where I'm going, what I'm creating for myself, and not be so worried about controlling others, or be so worried about taking care of others. There's wealth and legacy that you're creating for yourself and for people that are beyond you. And part of your legacy also is your family. So if that means that you need to be closer with your family, or you need to create a different type of space and place for you and your family, then start doing that. There's like an emotional curiosity, sort of like a creative intuition that comes that's part of your experience here in May. So I love that you're creating more, Virgo. This is beautiful. This is also you choosing, maybe, like I said before, you're creating those boundaries. And in creating those boundaries, there's a sort of solitude and grace that comes along with that. You're being guided in that direction. And, you know, maybe it's okay to be like the hermit in so many ways. Take your step back, right? Get your lantern and walk through that forest. Explore it for what it is. See how it makes you feel, so that you understand like what your next move is going to be and how you're going to creatively push in that direction. Summertime is when everything comes, and it says like everything comes that you're asking for. It comes in the summertime. So that's going to be right around the corner for you, Virgo. And you're really going to be able to make those choices and say like, okay, finally, everything is here. And I'm making this choice now. And so I'm going to, and maybe you're going to move to, Virgo. Maybe you're thinking about moving, or moving somewhere outside of where you are. But this choice is going to be beautiful, because you're finally going to see like, this is what I need to do. This is the choice I need to make. I'm loving myself enough to know that this is what I want. I'm not worried about how anyone else feels about it. I will like bring along my loved ones, and I'm going to have a conversation with them, but this is what I want to do. And that's okay. Make those choices for yourself. Make sure that you remain creative. So that those details don't feel like they're so hard for you to come to, that they just feel easy and flowing, and that you know that you're creating that freedom and that love for yourself. You're creating that freedom and love for your family, your legacy, and the wealth that you bring to your grandchildren, your great-grandchildren, and beyond. So this is you creating this this legacy. So create the legacy, right? Be part of the inner child part of you that unconditionally loves you enough to know that you are moving in the right direction. It feels really good to you, and you're finally being authentically who you are. Something that is difficult for you sometimes, Virgo. But now you're not going to have a choice. It's just going to feel really good, because you're actually choosing yourself. And that's all I have for you. I really appreciate you being here. As always, love your water and love yourself. Make sure if you're not subscribed, you subscribe down below. Give this video a thumbs up and leave me a comment about what you thought. I'll see you soon. Love you.